Hi everybody, welcome very much to the stream. Ezo is here to cast a tournament of Age of Empires 4, a B-tier tournament, but still with very high level players. It's the SilverLeague round of 6, aka the round before the semi-finals, aka the quarter-finals. So thank you very much for being here. Your support is greatly appreciated. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions. A whole bunch of individuality. Sorry, guys, hold on. A whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. Remember to believe in yourself and in all possibilities as well. And today, one set was already played, the other set will be catching live. So the first set that was already played was Numodan versus Sorov. And today, in about 1 hour and 40 minutes, there will be Kiliardi versus Myriad. Those will be the sets for the quarterfinals. In the semifinals, Core is awaiting the winner of Kiliardi and Myriad, and Numodan and MSNDK, I mean, is waiting for the winner of Numodan and Sort of. Alright, we're about to get started. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Friday. Day to enjoy, to relate. Alright. We can get started right away. First game is ready to load. Here we go. Here we go. Go, go. Boom, there we go. Ready for game number 1, guys? I am surely ready. Number 1 on the French, sort of on the Zushi's Legacy, and on a map that I'm not really an enjoyer of, Frisian Marshes. Not really an enjoyer of that map, to be honest. It's alright, it's alright. Oops. Bro. Alright. Goddamn. Hi everybody, welcome very much to the SilverLeague 2025 Quarter-Finals. In the color blue, it's Numadan playing as the French. In the color red, it's sort of playing as the Zushi's Legacy. And we are here on Frisian Marshes. This is a best of 5. Of course, we are starting the series, so game number one is before us. And within, or between, I mean, these two civilizations, it's always a race to professional scouting around the map. Zushi, I think, has a little bit more advantage over the French, but as usually, French can apply earlier pressure a bit more efficiently with the knights. The thing is, usually French players also go for one knight and then they stop the knight production to go into the scouts. As you viewers, thank you for watching, your support is greatly appreciated. Remember to support the tournament organizers. If you're watching on YouTube, use the links down below to check their website and their channels. If you're watching on Twitch, type in the channel !tec3 to know more about the tournament and know more about the organizers as well. So these two players, one of the best players that are not in that top tier, they got qualified from the group stage and then they won a match, or sort of won a match of a round of 8 to get to this stage. Numadan got here directly because he placed second in Group A, where Core was first place. They got the same number of wins and losses, but Core had a better differential, meaning that in terms of games, Core only lost 2 games, not sets, only lost 2 games in total, while Numadan lost 4, and both of them won 10. And sort of was third of Group B, where he got 4 wins and 3 losses in sets, 9 wins in matches and 2 losses in matches, giving a +2 differential, and he was able to overtake Mokomi, which was the 4th place of Group A. So sort of versus Numadan, a duel between 2 Swedish people coming here. Meditation Gardens does not count a fish, remember that. We'll go here, benefit from the berries. A little bit of stone. No, I'm pretty sure it does not reach that stone. It will get wood and food. Interesting. Can we see the... No? Oh, it does get stone. I was pretty sure it wouldn't. I don't think it counts fish. If it counted fish, it will be very cool. But I'm pretty sure it does not. Berry.
Bon labour.
And we have Chamber of Commerce for Numodan. We see the first trader walking out to the trade post. Very good income, 71 gold, and it's free. They only can, not only you can buy them of course, but they come free and faster if you research economical technologies that are already cheaper for the French. So great synergy, but this is actually one of the few maps where you can quote-unquote safely go for this strategy, because it's so difficult to use the benefit of the French, or the main one, which is aggression. Because when you go for a trade, although, or not only, I mean, most maps are not great or guaranteed to be great for trade, then you can't really rely on defense. But here you can, because the trade is very to the other side of the map, very far away from the base of the enemy, so the enemy needs to apply a lot of resources to go and stop that trade. Meanwhile, you have that extra time to gather some knights or some archers to defend your base and trade. And then you're gonna be also benefiting from plus villager production speed and free traders that come out faster as well, and your economy will go through a quick bump. Boom, I mean, not bump. And sort of with a lot of food in the bank, not a lot of gold, is investing into Spearman and Arbaliti and Zugunu. Some knights from Nuwadan keep coming in. No villagers in sight for the raiding party. Sort of moves the army to the other side. It's going to be a second town center. I'm pretty sure he knows about the trade, or at least he suspects about the trade, and he wants to keep up. No more than 8 economical villagers ahead. Economical units, not economical villagers. Oh, he's bringing the archers up as well. How many traders at this moment? 9 minutes into the game, 5 traders. I think in total we can get, without counting professional scouts, we can get 6 technologies. But maybe you go professional scouts as Numodan. You're getting a lot of gold from the trade, or you will. And we got... Oh, we still have to... Oh, no, never mind. We got to horticulture. Yeah, 6 traders, 7-1 coming in, 7th one. Oh, and then we get even more. Is he buying traders? Actually not sure about that. The scout of Numodan sees the army of Sorov. So now Numodan is aware of the challenge before him in this first game. Okay, I think he didn't bought any traders, because it's 2 technologies from lumber camp, 1 technology from mining camp, and then 1, 2 for the... So it's 6, yeah, without several techniques. Oh no, with several techniques it's 6 traders. He has 8, oh no, he's making them, okay. That's actually good. Sometimes players don't keep making those traders from the Chamber of Commerce, and I think it's a missed opportunity. Of course, it has everything to do with timing and how much pressure the enemy is committing into you. Sort of is just sitting in base, accumulating a big army. He wants to go Castle Age right now. He has second TC. He wants to gather relics. But Numodan is getting very much ahead, and then with French trade, he can choose what resources he wants to bring back home. So then that can give a lot of flexibility to the economy of Numodan, and sort of will be here basically going straight ahead to the Castle Age, which perhaps will take some options away from him. Like his economy will be very dependent on fish, because there was no professional scouts. Yeah, he got several techniques. Did he brought the deer back in? Oh, maybe he did. No, I see 1 deer pack here. What is the other one? No, that's the boar. Because you can see there are 2 deer packs, and Modan is moving there now. Maybe he moved to the deer already, and we didn't see. No, I think that's a deer carcass. Yeah, so we pushed the deer in with some of the spearmen. Maybe it was right here, mirroring the spawn of Numodan, and they just brought him in with the spearman. Great play, gotta say. Upgrade of the spearman, upgrade +1 range defense, Royal Institute. Always makes sense when you go trade early in the feudal age, because then you'll have enough gold to pay those technologies. Especially also, it's really good the trade providing us such a great income of gold because you can just start pumping Arbaletier as well. Which sometimes, like, I used to do that strategy, which I make some knights and then I go castle, and in some matchups it was difficult to do that Arbaletier transition because I needed to invest more into knights, I needed to have the technologies first, or I just didn't gather enough gold through feudal age, I went too fast to castle age. But with trade you can pretty much get all techs and very soon get an Arbaletier advancement going in, and also a keep should be coming soon as well for Numodan to apply that discount of the French into his units from the archery ranges in the stables, so the Arbaletier would be even cheaper. Then plus trade is actually great synergy, faster villager progression, great economy from traders, cheaper units around keeps, and you can also get this technology here, merchant guilds. Active traders generate 1 gold every 6 seconds, so that's 10 gold per minute. No, yes, 10 gold per minute from every single trader. So if you have 20 traders, that's 20 gold per minute just from them walking, you know? Nothing like special, you don't need to go and use your traders to go somewhere else or pass through certain places. That's like the Maldian trade thing where they have to pass through the outposts. Small army from sort of, pretty sure wants to go for that trade. Good food income from Numodan is on the deer, of course, right now. You could just get professional scouts to get a free trader. That's not worth it at all. It's still very expensive. 2 Lancers going down for sort of. Not a great start of the castle age here. 13 military lead for sort of though. Because remember, his monks also can fight as a Shaolin monk. And they have a special ability to resist range damage for a short period. Nobody getting... No, I lie. Sort of with 1 relic is getting close to the eco count. Only 4 eco units behind. But way more gold for Numodan is now struggling for food. No keep just yet. We have stone being gathered. We could see a second TC as well. Perhaps Numodan doesn't know about the second TC. He was not aggressive at all in this match. Sorov is retreating into his base. 36 spearmen. Oh, but perhaps not a good answer to the archers of Numodan. Only 19 Zugunu. The spearmen being picked apart here by the archers. Nice attack. Archers even taking care of the palace guards, armored units. And Numodan retreats. He did some poking. Because Sorov has way more units though. 68 military units versus 48. As Numodan now struggles for food actually. Oh, and this trade is now being raided. He has no defense available here. Spearman and Zugunu will take quick care of these French traders. And Numodan Fun economy is now moved as well to this part of the map on these pawns. So if this Chinese Zushi army keeps walking, they will eventually find the economy of Numodan. Although Numodan is walling, so if he cleans this small army, he should be safe and secure for a long time with this trade and food economy. Will villagers get found out by 2 spearmen? No, 1 spearman, 1 palace guard and 2 Zuginu. A lot of upgrades coming in for both players. Knights will clean this army. The rest of the army was cleansed, I think, as well before, but look at this. The main force is coming here. Beautiful army. For sort of. He was able to kill 7 economical units. They're now neck and neck. We have merchant guilds already. And how many traders do we have? 12 traders, so 120 gold per minute just from those traders walking around. Oh, it's not showing them gaining the gold. There we go. +1. Oh, we see a trade, not a trade, a fight in the middle of the map. Numadan pushing with archers and royal knights versus spearman crossbow, Zugunu, Palace Guard, Lancer, and Shaolin Monk from sort of diversity or just the duo composition. Knights detaching. Oh, they could kill the scout, denying good vision from sort of. Upgrades from the blacksmith. Everything necessary. Numadan with +2 melee attack. So his knights doing 26. Royal Bloodline is already here. So 310 health points or hit points for the French knights. It's actually very impressive. Knights detached, walking through the economy. They don't find any kill. Still no nest of bees. I guess that's the one advantage point for Numadan. Sort of still not using those siege engines. Those will melt the archers here, no problem. Knights on top of the spearman. With Royal Bloodlines, everything is possible. Archers doing good enough damage on the back line. Palace Guards are kind of meaningless in this fight. More Royal Knights arrive, and all the spearmen were deleted. Only Zugunu left, and I think this is the end of game number 1. Numadan with the Chamber of Commerce into Royal Institute, into all those good techs. GG gets called. Great game for Numadan. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. Numadan 1, sort of 0. Let's go to game number 2. Good game, guys. Great game. Really enjoyed. Hi everybody, welcome very much to the Silver League 2025 Quarter-Finals. This is game number 2 out of best of 5, and we have with us today 2 amazing players. In the color blue it's Numadan playing as the Chinese, in the color red is sort of as the Japanese, and so Numadan is winning 1-0 at the time. Sort of here with the Japanese, will try to challenge for a win here to tie the series. Dark Age Barracks opening. Interesting play from Japan here. It will be Spear or Samurai. I'm not sure. I'm sure you should support the tournament organizers, EGCTV on Twitch and YouTube, using the links down below if you're watching on YouTube, or by typing in the chat on Twitch, !tec3 or !SilverLeague as well, to check the tournament's website. And that Spearman is heading towards the gold of Numadan, I'm pretty sure. No, maybe just here. Maybe sort of didn't scout just yet. Oh no, he didn't. So he's now about to scout the base of Numadan, and then he'll give proper commands to that Spearman. Numadan know? Does he know about the Dark Age Barracks? No, he does not. So he's totally blind about that plan. Enough gold almost gathered for the age up. Maybe the Onomadan went with a village opening, but no Imperial official opening. Interesting. Always interesting to see the different ways Chinese can play early game. 2 spearmen already here. Villagers getting low. Good movements from Numadan, pulling the villagers away. Those 2 very, very low HP, but he keeps them alive, and a lot of villagers will go down here. Nice formation blocking. Numadan using the healthy villagers to block the path of the spearmen, so no villagers go down. Idle time is caused, but Shield Edge is here anytime now for Numadan. Just needs to deliver 8 food. Meanwhile, sort of still a bit far away. He did invest into 4 spearmen. Is he pushing the deer? Yes. Okay, this strategy is now super common. But wait, Numadan will not have enough gold to buy an Imperial official. He has to go like mine here, and there we go. That's what he does. Because once you can have 1 Imperial official, then you can collect gold from the mill and from the lumber camp. So getting driven away from gold is not that damaging. Of course, it's not the best situation, but you can still manage around that eventuality. Sort of Kura Storehouse, no Shinobis today, no Koka Township, Sedge. Sort of pushing the deer away, very far away to the base of Numadan with their spearmen. So Numadan can't do the deer push, he needs to go to professional scouts if he wants that deer. Other deer super far away as well. That other deer sort of could have done that. It will take a long time, but it was totally possible. He brought a deer near to those houses that are near to the berries. That's one good advantage, one good flexibility of the Japanese. By using the farmhouse, you get a house and a drop-off point. So this deer technology coming in, several techniques, will help even further. Plus the efficient location of the farmhouse, that with deer economy will be super crazy. We have the professional scouts being now researched for Numadan. That deer back here is really close. He can profit quickly from that. 3 archers already for Numadan, sort of lost one of the spearmen. And now going back home to fight a wolf. And the spearmen just keep pushing the deer further and further away. Serov really doesn't want Numadan to have nothing to do with those deer. Some of them being brought back home. Spearmen from sort of intercepted a little bit, but nothing out of the ordinary. Still a lot of deer coming through. Barbican of the Sun, great choice to protect the gold. Protects the stone as well, protects the berries there, important. If we are really on an emergency on the Chinese territory, those berries will be very helpful. But we see a switch into Yumiya Shigaru, the archer units from the Japanese. So Sorov wants to pick some villagers perhaps under the Barbican, under the mill, gathering from the deer. He's making a lot of archers, sort of. 13 archers so far. Only 6 for Numadan. Maybe he's thinking about castles. I'm making Zuginu. I'll just make archers, perhaps. Numadan, I mean, also now adding horsemen into his composition. No spearmen. Frontline will be a horseman. So the Zugunu and the archers, they have to kill the spearmen rather quickly to make sure Numadan's horsemen stay alive. And he already lost 1 horseman, I believe. But no, still alive. Sort of remains in the front line, trying to deny those professional scouts. Very, very important play, but Castle Edge is here in the name of Numadan. Astronomical clock tower is the choice. No more deer. I mean, that one entire pack is already under the mill. Here, one... No, maybe those deer. Those are 2 deer. I think it was from here. So 2, 5. Only 2 deer carcasses brought from that over there. Here we have a spearman. We still have all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So no deer was taken from there. And then the deer pack was into the base of Sorov and is still there. Floating 8, of course, is a choice for our Japanese player. Numadan moving forward with his horsemen and archers, sort of ready to protect the relics. Numadan sees that with the scout. A fight for the relic might be happening here. Archers from Sorov looking to damage those Zugunu. Only 10 spearmen for Sorov though. Those numbers will go down very quickly to the archers and Zugunu of Numadan. Income per minute check. Sorov with 900 food per minute. Numadan with 800. Sorov with 200. Numadan with 300 wood per minute. And more gold as well. 100 more gold per minute for Sorov. 576. But Numadan is the one grabbing the first relic. He was able to defend that very nicely. Mounted Samurai, Yumi, Lancer from Numadan protecting the relic. Nice fight for the relics here. That deer is still patrolled. Mounted Samurai controlling the relic of Numadan. Oh, it's looking for some villagers, I believe. Yep, villager out of position. But you already see some more units for Numadan coming in to defend the relic. You'll see a switch into Anamushas? Nah. They're really bad versus Zugunu and archers. They will do great job against the knights or the lancers of Numadan, but not at the moment. Sorov gets in position around the wood line of Numadan. The wall makes it harder for Sorov, only one angle of choice. Numadan should know about the army going around. Villagers still finishing the wall though. Also being harassed by the wolf. 4 relics for Numadan. That's not looking good for Sorov. Also, he's heavily behind in economy. Wait. Second TC is here for Sorov. He missed villagers because he has Yerishiro on town center, but he's so much behind. Oh no, it's Song Dynasty from Chinese, never mind. So, almost 10 villager difference, 8 villager lead for Numadan. Now 9. Double archery range for Sorov, double barracks, Yerishiro's into stable, into town center. Okay, at least one relic for Sorov. He's not giving all the 5 to Numadan, his opponent of today. Numadan with an insane food eco is already farming. No. He's getting away from those berries. He cannot get this deer. Oh, we already have Nest of Beasts for Numadan. Second TC from Sorov, great play. Numadan sitting back a little bit now, accumulating those very powerful siege engines. 4 relics plus taxes is insane for the Chinese. That might be what actually makes Sorov not be able to scale with Numadan. That extra gold income is really, really important. Sorov has no Yorishiro into Forge, so no extra gold for him as well. He could get 2 TC Song Dynasty, with double the shear into town center, by the way. Right now he has 1 TC Song Dynasty and 1 TC normal. Versus 1 TC Song Dynasty, of course, he's ahead. But it will stay... Sorry, it will still take some time to really get ahead. Now those Lancers resting, waiting for their opportunity to attack. They're chilling in the beach, like a good old Portuguese family. Mounted Samurai trying to raid, they get intercepted from Numodon's army, by Numodon's army, sort of here trying to balance the gold accountings with 3 sacred sites under control. Emergency keep, Nest of Bees in the back line. Not really an engagement, sort of chooses to disengage because of the Nest of Bees and mass range units. 2,000 wood in the bank for Numodon. That smells like farming. The Japanese here in the hands of sort of already did some farms, most of them were for free. There we go. Double granary into a whole bunch of farms. Numodon was really needing that. No more food, only those berries over there available. Could go board with Imperial Official and generate an insane amount of food, but it's too risky. Takes too much time going there. Your Imperial Official is very far away from the rest of your economy. It's very open for the enemy to go there and attack it. Both players now buying their time once again. Numodon pushing forwards. 5 Nest of Bees. Hopefully sort of as an answer to that, otherwise the game will end quickly. 40 Yumis. 9 Mounted Samurai. Not really... It doesn't have a consistent way to deal with the Nest of Bees, to be honest. Oh, there was an engagement over here. Sort of losing a lot of the front line. Nest of Bees doing insane damage. The archers will be at the mercy of the army of Numodon. Sort of forced to retreat. But Numodon also retreated. Maybe he doesn't want to lose any spearmen for future confrontations. Because I think Numodon could totally take care of Sorov's army right there. Oh, keep into the sacred site. Yeah, important to deny those. 6 minutes until Sorov's win condition activates. 2.5k food gold, I mean, in the bank for Sorov. He's basically just making spearmen and Yumis. How is he doing that? With only 17 vills on gold? But he only has 1 rel. Oh, the 3 sacred sites really help, I guess. 300 extra gold per minute. Nest of Bees. Looking to fire some shots. Horsemen from Sorov go kinda to the wrong side. And get skewered by the spearmen and go down. Yeah, Sorov, I don't think he can win this fight. Under a keep, under 4 Nest of Bees, under 5 Nest of Bees, with no front line. What's the goal here? What's the intention here for Sorov? Just make sure Numodon stays here instead of going directly into the base? Sorov is 20 villagers ahead though. That's impressive. Oh, he killed 10 as well. Four minutes until sacred site victory condition, but I don't think Sorov can hold it. There's a lot of villagers in there, no protection. Japanese cannot build keeps in Castle Age, only in Imperial. So Sorov, if he wants keeps, he has to age up. Another engagement here in the middle. Sort of once again chewing more on what he can digest and forces him back once again. It's just the nest of bees are too powerful. Great Wall Gatehouse, that's Imperial Age for Numadan. Around the farms, it usually is, here we go. Units can still pass over there though, but that will do good damage. It'll be a good way to disencourage enemy armies trying to raid in. Oh, nice. Monster Samurai raid. 3 extra villagers went down. Sort of 30 villagers ahead. That's insane. His economy is through the roof. He's also went to the Imperial Age with Tairagashima Gunsmith, of course. He's getting some bombards. He wants to take care of that keep immediately. He could attack through the other angle. But sometimes it's just the challenge of taking down the keep is too important. Imperial Spies. Was it used recently? I think so. There is a lot of vision of Numadan into that base of Sorov. He just used it very, very recently. Because the cooldown only started a couple seconds ago. Numadan, although he's very... Bro, he's now 40 villagers behind. What? Because he has a lot of military. I mean, almost 40. Not really. It's 35 villagers behind. But economy-wise, it's not that bad. Numadan with more gold per minute. And 700 less food per minute. That could be a big difference. Sort of is just way ahead on technology, bro. On economy, I mean. I wasn't expecting that versus the Chinese. But it can totally happen. Japanese with a surprise, strong eco tactics. Oh, Lancers here from Numadan trying to infiltrate the Japanese base. Nothing happens. That's another keep on a big gold. This one closer to the base of Sorov. This could be a great stepping point into attacking the base of the Japanese player. Here, got the bombard. Another one, 2 bombards attacking that wooden palisade. That goes down. Keep could be in danger to no more gold here for Numadan. But if he lets this go down, then enters to his base, also gets kinda open. Yes, you have Great Hall Gatehouse still defending there. But it's always better to be away from that. Still, I think Sorov will lose the fight here. He's getting more kills. 28 villager kills for Sorov. How is he finding all that damage? Yeah, it was a nice raid on the farms there. 29 villager kills versus 9. And sort of with the second TC, and one of them is Song Dynasty. So he's ahead on that production. A new engagement this time. Nest of Bees will get some good clean shots. No. And it's now 6 of them instead of 5. Still no way to counter the siege for Sorov. He could use his bombard, but it takes a long time to kill. They're not. They are clock tower. So Numadan is Yuan Dynasty. So his units have more HP, no more movement speed. And Numadan is pushing Sorov in. Yeah, sort of cannot defend this. Sort of keeps raiding so well. More villagers going down. That's unbelievable. 36 villager kills already. Those farms, bro. If you go into hiding, it's insane idle time. If you don't, you dead and lose villagers. The Japanese keep being holded by sort of near the big gold, which is running out. Not a good sign for sort of. They needs to go and claim this keep and this big gold as well. Oh, villagers? What were those villagers trying to do here? Maybe drop a tower on that small gold? Those guards coming in. A small attack as well on the keep. Keep actually goes down on the sacred side. Numadan loses that defensive advantage near the sacred side. 2k in the bank though for Numadan and almost 4k gold. You can't just keep spamming units, you need to choose the right type of units though. And the right comp. The right ratio of units. Now sort of is the one getting his keep destroyed, will be able to defend. It's 2 bombards and 6 nest of bees. That's a lot of siege. Horsemen jump in the back to get one of the nest of bees, but they can't, they get killed immediately. Nest of bees shooting down, destroying everybody. Oh, come on. What? Well done, well done. Good push, good push. Numadan cleaning the enemy of sort of. The economy of the military. Actually, bro, we have now again a 40 villager lead for sort of 3,000.3k food per minute. No, not 3,000k. 3.3k food per minute. That's insane. 60 village on food here for sort of. You have to keep rolling those cavalry units that cost a lot of food. Security site will be neutralized. Bro, 89 villagers killed versus 40. That's insane. It's been a massacre in this game. Bombards and Chinese army coming in. There is a keep there, but the bombards will take quick care of it. All 3 secret sites belonging to sort of. I don't think he can handle though. I don't think he can defend all of that. He has way less military than Numadan. But he has a bigger food bank. 6k in the food for sort of. He could spam horsemen for days. Let's see how Sorov gets out of this situation with the Ottomans, with the Japanese. That's a lot of bombards, up to 4. Same for Numadan, but Numadan has clock tower bombards. Yeah, so they'll be harder to kill. Alright, nice push from Numadan. He's doing really well. Pushing forwards. A lot of idle villagers there, but they were repairing the nest of bees. And now, in the place of the old keep, a keep that belongs to Numadan himself. Sort of gets sacred sites once again, all of 3 of them. But what does he need? He needs a good fight, of course. Maybe he needs more production, less villagers, because Numadan just has more units and more siege. So very difficult for Sort to compete in that department. And all the infrastructure of Sorov is going down. The farms are next, EGCTV already destroyed, by the way. But the villager advantage is still crazy. Sorov killed 129 eco units this game. Oh, more villagers? No, those are Palace Guards and Spearmen. They look great in that teal. The calm before the storm is upon us. Double Forge? Maybe this one was a misclick, it was too far away. Still very respectable army for Numadan, but Sorov came in with similar numbers. Nice raid. The Great Hall Gate was defending, did good damage to the horsemen, but not too much. Let's check a look at the compositions. Sorov 33 archers, 14 horsemen, 13 palace guards, samurai I mean, and 7 hand cannoneers, 6 Ozutsu, 6 Bugeisha, 5 rams, 4 Yumi bannermen into Uma bannermen. Numadan 60 palace guards, 13 hand cannoneers, 6 nest of bees, 5 bombards, and 1 monk and 1 crossbow. I guess sort of will beat it, you know. Spearman will just trade very nicely because of the archers into the enemy spearman. Oh, sorry about that. Nice raid here, or at least attempt of raid for Numadan. Back in the middle. Numadan protecting his keep. Maybe it will go down. No, the units can kill the rams in time. Easy. They'll just get found. They retreat. It's like a 50 villager difference between kills. Main TC also down for sort of. No, he's still dead. Still alive. I confused it with the ruins of the second one. It's too much siege though. Numadan with so many nests of bees. And GG gets cold, of course. The Siege took the advantage here in the favor of Numodan. That is 2-0. Sort of now leaves Numodan on match point, and they really need something to make him fight for the semifinals. Thank you for watching. Use the links down below. I see you on the next time. Let's go to game number 3. Hi everybody, welcome very much to SilverLeague 2025 Quarter-Finals. In the color blue, with us today we have Numodan playing as the Mongols. In the color red, playing as the House of Lancaster is sort of. We are now in Boldlands for game number 3. Numodan is leading the series 2-0. And we have here Uvu very far away from Numodan's base, but it's okay. He got to woodline. This map is always weird about woodlines, especially for Mongols, where they have to move their TC. Imagine if they went close to the gold, they wouldn't be able to gather wood as well. They also leave the Gur close to the berries, not using the Gur as a scout, Khan over here, only one ship behind it. Good ship from Sorov, needs to be careful to not lose that. Oh, he's under TC. Couple shots come through, but it's still alive. Not a problem at all. Thank you for watching, by the way. Your support is greatly appreciated. Make sure to support the tournament organizers, EGCTV, by using the links down below if you're watching on YouTube. Sorov and the House of Lancaster. One of the two most recent civilizations of Age of Empires 4, added in the most recent DLC. They're all about passive income. Lancaster Castle, which actually can translate very quickly the passive income into army of the House of Lancaster, because they can have certain not technologies, I would say, like you pay a certain price and then you can have like 2 demi-lancers plus 1 for each manor that you have. And then later on, you get like, I don't know, 5 yeomen and then plus 2 or something like that for each manor that you have. So you build those things, you get the passive income, and then you just get a bunch of units out to support your existing army. Also, House of Lancaster collects faster from the ship, and they start with more sheep. So gathering sheep is very important for House of Lancaster. It's a little extra boost to their economy. Deer Stones is the play for Numodan. He's bringing some deer home, but yeah, it's the deer pack that only has 3, which will still gladly help the economy of Numodan. And manors immediately being built from sort of nothing to be left desired. Numodan killing some of the deer, so sort of can't do the same. I think that's the intention of our Mongol player here today. On match point, by the way, Numodan, he can win the set and advance to the quarterfinals if he wins this game right here, right now. He reaches the feudal age already, sort of. Going for more manors all around the Lancaster castle. Great placement. Protect stone and gold. And now all the manors will also be shooting. So that's an insanely powerful defensive spot that it's also generating resources. The only downside is that you cannot garrison units inside of the Lancaster castle. But there you go. I was talking about these earlier. Muster the nobles. Levy 2 demi-lancers and 1 additional for each manor. So if you have 9 manors, that's 2 plus 9. So 11 demi-lancers already coming out. And it's like they all come out at the same time. So it's great to, like, you defending, you hanging on, and then you boom, go raid really quickly. Oh, that's a manual deer. Those are very far away deer for Numodan. Oh, the wolf will kill a villager there if he does not pay attention. Right over there, Lancaster Castle defends that, and villager goes down to the wolf. The wolfy boy. He did. Oh, he's gonna get another villager. Oh no, finally Numodan realizes. Unbelievable. The bitey infantry already doing its damage. Amazing. Unbelievable. Numodan is doing castle, by the way. 2 Keshiks to harass, be annoying. It makes sense in theory, because House of Lancaster is always a little bit AFK, but you're giving them time to get all their resources going. They're already going for the 6th manor, or very soon they will go. Step Redoubt, not even Kurultai to apply that pressure. But I mean, Numodan has no units at the moment, so Kurultai wouldn't support much. There we go. Castle Age for Numodan. Stable. Barracks ready. Men-at-Arms coming in immediately to counter Spearman and Yeoman. And it's gonna be a Feudal Age rum attack from sort of. It's always so difficult to do that against the Mongols, because the Mongols can always move their buildings out of the way. but that means that then, when they move in those buildings, that they can't use it. Oh, the Demi-Lancers were called, here they are. Coming in strong. Nice, even a good support here to the army of sort of, even though they're fighting against Castle Age units. Actually, that's not a veteran Kashik. Numodan didn't have enough gold for the upgrades. And now he only has 2 men-at-arms and 2 Kashiks. I think that was an insane Feudal Age timing attack from Sorov. He might get his win here and delay the match point of Numodan. Actually, really well played. I mean, it's taking a long time to kill those Kashiks. Oh no, maybe he's overstepping. He lost all the Demi-Lancers. And now Numodan moves away the step. Oh, actually no, just comes back real quickly. Let's check the income per minute. And we are going to have now open field system, which means up to 9 manors, the maximum amount that House of Lancaster can produce, but also sort of very close to Castle Age here. I don't know if he will go there. Or he'll just keeps investing Billman upgrade. Oh, that will be a slow ram. The human could help out. But then not a lot of units to challenge the men-at-arms from Numodan. That could be a problem. Khan will go down here for the yeoman. No. King's College is the choice of Sorov. So all technologies will be cheaper by 15%, inclusive age-ups, and unique upgrades will be available for the House of Lancaster. Those villagers still chilling on the deer. Only 4 of them. 1 died to the wolf, by the way. I remind you. 1 villager died to the wolf. Oh, nice position for Numodan. With the gold in the back. He's collecting an excellent income because every time he drops, it generates 50% more gold. So that's really insane. It's usually used for fast or semi-fast Imperial Age strategies, but I think Numodan wants to stabilize a bit in Castle. I mean, he stopped making units, maybe I'm wrong. Because then with Khaganate Palace you can get 3 units that already are fully upgraded to their elite status, and for an example, the Roost Knights, they are elite, or they come out of that landmark elite and with a pole arms upgrade, where they do +4 damage. Melee attack. Yeah, I think Numodan wants to go Imperial. Lol. I thought he was not going that direction, but he is. He's going Khaganate Palace. Sort of early Castle Age with 1 ram patrolling around the base of Numodan, doing some damage to the guard, the military buildings. Numodan is now very, very close to Imperial Age. Are we going to see it? Moving all the landmarks back. Ram doing respectable damage. Shaman gets found out. 1 knight, 1 lonely House of Lancaster knight runs around. Well, I love that sound. There we go. Khaganate Palace will spawn 4, I think it's 4 Rus Elite Knights with +4 attack. Maybe just 2 Rus Knights. I think 4 will be crazy. Like too crazy, too good. But the second ram of Sorov came through. Not enough units perhaps here to defend. The human are doing so much good damage. The cross was in the back helping a ton. +2 range attack already here. Only +1 range defense for Numodan. He's missing out on that extra armor. All of his units are going down. He cannot defend the rams. Rams going into the tower, but villagers pull through. Villagers burning down those rams. They slow and they cannot retreat very well. But Sorov is on top. Wait, he's only 1 knight? He only got 1. No, it was at least 3. I think it was 4 and 1 died. Here, but here you are, you can see. 33 damage. That's insane. 5 melee armor. 6 ranged armor. with Boyer's Fortitude, I believe, because they have plus 25 HP. I think there is nothing here from the Mongols that is boosting that unit's HP. Okay, Numadan can also get now Imperial upgrades, especially like plus 3 range defense versus those Yeoman will be really juicy. Because the Yeoman at the moment, they are doing 9 damage. The Knight has 6 ranged armor. So actually he just needs plus 2. Now he's gonna need 2 extra more. So with plus 3 he gets at 8 ranged armor. Thus the Yeoman only doing 1 damage per shot. Wait, Sorov is attacking directly the town center of Numadan. That's insane. What's the plan here? Synchronized shot on the background? Sacred Victory approaching? That means double Sacred Sight plus 2 relics for Sorov as well. He's holding under the TC of Numadan against... I mean, only technically the Knights were elite. No, the Minotaurs are also elite. And he's holding. That's incredible. The Billman also reduced the armor of the enemy units, but that can't be doing all this good work. It's just a sheer amount of units. 56 versus 12. 3 relics though for Numadan. 3 units coming in as well. Elite Horse Archer. Those will just be sniped by the longbows, by the Yeoman, right? It'll be tough. Food income, really bad for Numadan, really good for Sorov. Sorov could, Numadan, I mean, could go for that deer pack. He goes for the berries though. It's simpler, it's safer, faster as well. Synchronized shot completely misses for Sorov. And once again, Sorov is holding under the base of Numadan. The Horse Archers can't tank enough the units in the backline shooting for the House of Lancaster. Magyudai come out. They can do a good job, but I don't think it's enough. Cross was attacking the town center though. Sorov needs to be careful. Use his ranged units to take care of the units of Numadan. Nice synchronized shot, it got some damage. Not too much though. I think it's it. Only 6 units for Numadan versus 56 of Sorov. Good comeback from Sorov. Huge power of the House of Lancaster. Numadan perhaps did a bit of a mistake going fast Imperial, but we'll see who wins in the next game. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. See you soon. There you go, guys. Game number 4. Let's get it. Let me just get here in a better position. Hi everybody, welcome very much to game number 4 out of a best of 5. This is the SilverLeague 2025 Quarter-Finals, and we have in the color blue leading the series 2-1, still on match point. It's Numadan playing as one of my favorite civilizations, the Malians. In the color red, playing as the Byzantines, everybody's, I think, at least top 2, top 3 favorite civilization. Sort of. In Gorge, here we are, nobody got the weird woodline spawn. I don't think that happens. I think there is a tuning pack to avoid that happening. I'm interested about the choice of Numadan, because Malians usually are not great for Gorge because of how the gold spawn. What they can really do on Gorge is be very strong on the defense, mass a lot of feudal age units, and then counter-attack. And I wonder if they will be able to do that against the Byzantines. Byzantines with a boosted economy, free units as well, faster production. They will play a lot of good early pressure if that's the choice of sort of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that will be only 6 houses for Numadan at the moment, and completely awful gold spawn for both players actually. But it hurts more the Malians because they really need those pit mines. As you can see, very far away gold here on the west side for Numadan, but equally far away in the east side for Sorov. But Sorov is not like he can just go there with his villagers. He doesn't need to go there and make pit mines and houses and defend that, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. Make sure to support the tournament organizers EGCTV using the links down below if you're watching on YouTube. And yeah, both civilizations go for like a little bit of early game economy. We have the cisterns and the stone gathering for the Byzantines, and we have the pit mine and the wood mining for the houses, and pit mine of course for the Malians, Mansa Quarry, Grand Winery, the super like 99% of the times chosen landmarks for these civilizations. Numadan, or I mean sort of, with front berries. That can be very punishable. Same for Numadan with the gold in the front. But berries is like a bit different because it's not only food, it's also olive oil, completely denying the entire bonus of the Byzantine Empire. Second cistern already connected, or being already connected, good play from Sorov. He's trying to come back here and make the series 2-2 to take it to the final game 5. And we see already Donzos coming in for Numadan. Sometimes Malians enjoy going for professional scouts, but since there was only 6 houses placed, I don't think professional scouts will be an option here today, at least early in the game for Numadan. Up here, we see some Donzos chasing around. They are protecting the second pit mine. We see a horseman coming in from Sorov, plus longbows. Okay, so spearmen will not be able to do much. Archers will not be able to do much, but a good mass of javelins will actually even take care of the horsemen if it's not too many of them. But right now, great defense from Numadan. The Donzo and javelin thrower defense, making sure that Sorov cannot punish the extension of the Malian economy. Big gold mine was a choice for Numadan. You can make way more houses over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then mining camps, so a total of 12 construction sites around that pit mine, which will generate passive gold as well. Not just the pit mine, And the more houses you have, plus mining camps, the more gold you generate per minute. Sort of with a third cistern to buff the wood line over here, buffs the gold there, buffs the food here. I'll already drop an olive grove. Nobody's thinking about Castle Age, of course. Siege engineering for sort of can also be researched faster if you activate the electricas around the blacksmith, which I think he did. I don't know. I see some people just forgetting about that because here the research will be 90% faster, which is crazy. But Numadan just chilling, getting his own blacksmith tax, +1 attack from ranged. More horsemen coming through, nobody here to defend, they will snack on this villager, I'm pretty sure. Nice reaction from Numadan. The horsemen burn only the houses. Interesting. Numadan assembling a good defense. Lost one house on the pit mine, but now goes back to defend that second house. But loses it anyway. And sort of still lurking around with some of the horsemen. More Kairosiphons. No, only now a Kairosiphon being built, never mind. There was no more here just yet. That will be the first one to appear on today's encounter between Sorov's Byzantines and Numadan's Malians. First Kairosiphon ready? The first, oh no, okay. Those are the second berries. With a 4th level of sister, that's really, really good. We've already been buffed by 20% more gathering rate. 10 longbows for Sorov. Actually could be more now, could be up to 15 if he... And then he needs to wait. But he could buy that 3rd set of longbows. We have a good engagement here. In the feudal age. Donzo's getting some of the horsemen. Longbows trying to snipe the javelin throwers. The javelin throwers can't really get close to the longbows. They now are. They're sniping the longbows very efficiently. Kairosiphon burning some houses on the front line. But the fight goes into the way of Numadan, our Byzantine player in blue. Still a lot of horsemen around. But all the longbows went down, no way! And we have another small army reinforcing the battlefield, and GG gets called, sort of taps out, and Numadan will be the one moving to the Silver League semi-final. He wins the series 3-1, in which was a great series. Thank you for watching, support the tournament organizers, and I see you on another set. Okay, here we are. We finished earlier than I expected, actually, because there was that 51-minute game that I thought would take way longer to cast, but it was like a lot of non-relevant fights, so we were able to speed up. All right. Just organizing here some files. I'll go to the bathroom real quick, and I think we'll be able to cast a ladder game, like real quick, before the other set starts. It starts in 17 minutes, so I think we have time. Hi everybody, I'm back. Welcome, welcome. We have 15 minutes. We can see any game that is live, just like chilling. You know, and we have like cool games. There's, I think, a lot of players practicing at the moment, or playing like team games. There is tournament tomorrow after all. Louis will be playing Beastie. No, I think Louis will be playing Marine Lord. We actually have here a ladder game from Louis. Louis on the Lancaster, Japanese. This is my first rodeo, mate. What map is this? Is this for the Killer Pigeon Midweek Muster season, like the next tournament? Check. Probably is. No. I don't think so. Interesting. Yeah, Louis is not participating on this Killer Pigeon Mythic Master. Maybe there is another tournament today? Empires League. GWA's USA Cup. That's interesting. May 7th until June 1. Who's participating on that tournament? Just USA players. Brocane, Brody, Cisco, Clumsy Goldfish, Draxos, Faye, Felisberto, GOA, Hunter, Moo, Nugify, Papercut, Pride, Thelkan, Zirinium, and Yak. Oh, they have even a lower bracket and everything. That's so nice. That's so nice. Alright, we are here on this map, which I don't know who he is. Let me see who this player is. The UI is... No, the UI is correct. It's not flipped. Readera. Ah, top 28 Corvinus. Okay, so Louis versus Corvinus. I don't think this is online ladder. Second lands. That's not on online ladder, right? Oh no, it is. This is online ladder. I didn't remember second lands being on the online ladder. Alright, you're gonna be watching here, just vibing while we wait for the set between Kiliard and Miriadi starts. We might have access to the draft, by the way. Yeah, let's keep an eye open for that. Numodan for sort of was there today. So when they start drafting, we will change into that. Here we see Louis on Team Elephant, of course, playing on the House of Lancaster. Corvinus in the purple as the Japanese. I like, yeah, that's why it's called Sunken Lanes, because it sunks a little bit until the opponents, until the base, I mean. Lancaster Castle. It's cool because we can see both Lancaster Castle and Abbey of Kings. Of course, Lancaster Castle is way more used than Abbey of Kings, but we've seen a lot of times, even in the Elite Classic 3, the Abbey of Kings coming in and having success. You know, nothing too weird. Louis opened with 3 spearmen though. What are they doing? They're here. They're there, just being annoying against the Japanese. Our gold is really far away. No, actually, yeah. I thought it was that one. Still. It's some tiny gold vein, 1,600 gold. Okay, 10 minutes to go until our set. Bah. Oh, that's a lot of sheep for Louis. 13 sheep, 14 sheep, could be 15 sheep here. Is actually going to miss that one. And is Corvinus here going straight to castle? He built a spearman to defend, but it's 1v3. Villager comes in to heal. It will heal on time. Well done. Oh, wait. Oh no, look at this proxy bro, I have to cast in this game in its entirety after we cast a SilverLeague. This is just too fun to see Corvinus 2 barracks here hiding behind the base of Louis. And they can go straight for the gold. Louis has no idea of this. He didn't. Oh, he will go scout there now. No! No, Louis, don't scout there. Don't do it. He sees it now. And maybe he's busy fighting here? Now he sees it. Scout passes straight through, and now, yeah, now that gave a ping, I believe, to Louis. Okay, he knows about the barracks. He has no defense, though. He has only 1 barracks himself. Okay, okay. Corvinus doing some good damage, running around. Causing some idle time, but he's not very behind though. Yeah, Louis doesn't have enough food to age up though. He has a lot of gold, but not enough food. The samurai, causing an immense idle time, they are taking a lot of damage, but Louis is almost castle age. And he's going for more manners. He only had 1 manner. I see. And Corvinus invested a lot, as you can see. So still taking a while to catch up. And then Louis goes castle. I don't think Corvinus can do much to stop it. I mean, Lancaster are not those thieves that they go castle and then immediately start doing damage. Of course, they can go for some knight spam and whatnot, but especially Louis only on 2 manners will not do much about that. the white tower to help defend, of course. But the villagers are now exposed. No defense possible for Louis. Louis is hoping that TC does the job. And also the villagers with some nice shots there. That's good damage. Ain't gonna lie. Bro, the samurai are going down so quickly. To villagers and town center. Unbelievable. Look at that. Boom. Only 3 villager lead. Or loss, I mean. More units are coming in, but I think Corvinus lost the gas. All the gas. I think he did. Because now White Tower comes through. Louis be established on the defense. Yeah, 4 minutes until our next set starts. Just watching here for fun in the online ladder, as Corvinus did a proxy. He made another barracks, triple barracks. And he made that proxy attack that delayed the Lord Louis, but I think it kind of hurt more Corvinus than it hurt Louis, if you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you try to attack so much your opponent that if it doesn't work, you hurt yourself way more. That's actually a cool thing about the AoE4. I mean, depending on the perspective. Like, sometimes it's a bit annoying, but you invest a lot into attacking, but your enemy just was able to defend, and now you are the one behind, even though you were the one that invested so much into attacking. But that's it. It's more about strategy. It's more about reading the game than brute forcing your way through. Corvinus almost edging up. And we should be ready for our next match, next set very, very soon. All right, 1 minute to 5. Let's see if Myriad and Kiliardi are looking for a match or something. Maybe they're doing a draft. Myriad is in my friends list, I believe. Still not live. I mean, 5 doesn't mean 5 like straight up. Just like around this time, we'll come online, we start talking. Okay, Kiliardi versus Myriad. Kiliardi got top 2 in Group B. Myriad got top 3, and then he beat Eldiona 3-0 2 days ago. Impressive performance. Okay, still not in the lobby. And now I noticed on Discord that the set... Oh, wait. Because the draft from Numadan vs. Sortov was only published after the set finished. But we see somebody now typing. Oh, there you go. We have the draft. Let's see if we can watch that. That will be cool. Spectator. Nice, nice, nice. What do we have here? Because it's first the map draft and then the Civ draft, right? Giliard is waiting for media to come through. Yeah. This is cool. I rarely have access to the drafts, so it's cool to see one here. Okay, still waiting, guys. Do I need to refresh the page, maybe? No, still waiting. For Miriam. Let's go, let's go. So 4 bands for each. All right, still waiting for that. It's still not happening, guys. Let's go, let's go. If Giliardi or Myriad wins, they will be playing Core in the semifinals, which I think will be tomorrow, Saturday. And then on Sunday, it will be the grand finals. Best of 9. That's crazy. The grand finals. The semifinals, best of 7. Still not happening, the draft. Okay. Only 5 minutes have passed. Totally normal. Just wait a little bit more. Welcome to stream, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great time today. Let me know how your day is going. Let me know how are you enjoying Age of Empires 4 at the moment. Do you prefer watching? Do you prefer playing? Are you enjoying the tournaments? Want some casted games on the ladder. Oh, they are on it now. First map ban was Holy Island for Kiliardi. Myriad ban Cliffside. Interesting. Then Kiliardi chooses Tri-Radio. And Myriad chose Gorge. Okay, Dry Arabian Gorge, very interesting maps. And the final ban for Kiliardi is Enlightened Horizon. The final ban for Myriad is Frisian Marshes, yes. I don't really like to cast on Frisian Marshes, but that's okay. It's not a bad map, just prefer others. And then we have Sacred Grove as the choice for Kiliardi. And the last choice of Myriad is... Lipany. Okay, interesting. And then the last choice from the admin was Baldland. Alright, alright. Now this is the Civ draft. Pretty sure Roos and HR will be banned for both players. Okay, I'm not sure, but I'm almost sure. Here they go. Time for bans. They're already deciding. Yeah, HRE and Roos, both banned. And the first picks, China and Zushi. China for Kiliardi, Zushi for Myriad, of course. Those two Civs, very, very powerful. Very strong interprofessional scouts. Next ban for Myriad was already chosen. The next ban for Kiliardi is now being chosen at the moment. There we go. Delhi ban for Myriad and Delhi ban for Kiliardi. Interesting. And then Myriad picks Delhi himself. So he takes that from Myriad takes that from Kiliard. Kiliardi's second pick Japanese. Very interesting. Totally interesting. Now it's time for more bans. There we go, reveal bans. Byzantine and House of Lancaster. So Kiliardi maybe will pick House of Lancaster? Well, Myriad took away Byzantines. Interesting choice. Knights Templar. Choice for Kiliardi. And French is the next choice for Myriad. Then Jeanne d'Arc as well. So both French and Jeanne d'Arc, both the French civilizations, quote unquote, even though Jeanne d'Arc is a variant, they both selected for Myriad. Mongols for Kiliardi. We've seen a lot of Mongols in the SilverLeague for sure. They seem to have some value in this current meta. At least for Kiliardi, he picks them as a 4th pick. House of Lancaster, 5th pick. Okay. Maybe we can see some Ottomans. No, it's Ayyubids for Myriad. And Byzantines too. And the last choice for Kiliardi could be Ottomans, could be Order of the Dragon. Could be English. We have no water map, so English wouldn't be good. We have no Enlightened Horizon, so it's the Malians. Okay. Yeah, Kiliardi couldn't skip on the Malians, and that's our draft for the set. Now we must wait for the set to start. The match is still not online. Waiting. I want the matches to start as soon as possible. Let's get it. Okay. Still not in here. Let's wait a little bit more. All right, taking a while. Still not going on. We're still waiting for it. Waiting for that Zushi versus China match. You know, everybody going. Oh, Myriad in game. Oh, there you go. They're right here. Let's get it. Yeah, gotta wait still. 3 minutes. No problem. Two minutes to go. 1 minute and 40. "33 seconds. We're about to roll in. Let's go." Hi everybody, welcome very much to the SilverLeague of 2025 Quarter-Finals. We have here today with us in the color orange Kiliardi playing as the Mongols, and on the color blue it's Myriad playing as the French. First game out of a best of 5, and we are on good old... Actually, it's Boldlands, I was about to say Dry Arabia, it's not. And we have a very good counter to the French Mongols with that tower rush. Really good at denying the French gold. That's why we already see Myriad sending 4 villagers to gold instead of 1 at a time, because he wants to get the most gold possible, and then go back home, even delete the mining camp, so that the Khan and the Spearman can damaging it, and then get the reward from burning it down. Sorry guys, I was just taking a sneeze. Kiliardi will grab a lot of sheep already, very good. 9 sheep plus 2, that's 11 here. Ooh, only 6 for Myriad. That's not a lot. Needs to find more. Any more sheep here available? 2 sheep over there. 3 sheep over here, so that's already 9 sheep. That could be 10. Okay, 10 sheep wouldn't be as bad as only 6. 6 is okay as well, of course. 11 sheep. Oh, Kiliardi missed that 11th one. And there we go, barracks on the Ovu, double producing, paying the price of 2 spearmen to get, and 80 stone to get 2 spearmen at the same time. 4 villagers on gold. Early wheelbarrow was the choice of Myriad. So he's not thinking about professional scouts? Maybe he wants wheelbarrow to get like archery ranges and things to defend faster, so then he deals with the Mongol problem faster, and then he can go into professional scouts faster as well. Also, having wheelbarrow always helps. 2 spearmen arriving. Already enough gold to age up for Myriad. Not enough for a knight, not enough for professional scouts. Leftovers. He'll get as much as possible, maybe like 300. That will be possible for a knight. A knight costs 100 gold. The spearmen arrive. And that's it. Nice! Deleting on point right before Kiliardi threw the torches. Myriad deleted the mining camp, giving no piracy bonus resources to Kiliardi. Tower on the deer, and also reaching the... Actually, does not reach here. With arrow slits it will, though. So still Myriad cannot go to this part of the gold. School of Cavalry, of course, against Mongols, going Chamber of Commerce will be very, very a misclick almost. Oh, resources very exposed for Kiliardi though. A knight will be very good at perturbing the gold here, even though Kiliardi could just leave one spearman there. But the play here will be different. I said one spearman because I was thinking only about one knight. But because Myriad is not, or at least not right now, going for professional scouts, it means... Oh, but he also has no access to more gold. He could go to the back gold to get more knights, and then one spearman wouldn't be enough for Kiliardi. But Kiliardi is already scouting, making sure Myriad is not going here. Of course, Myriad, I think, will prioritize dealing with the tower, getting some archers out, maybe some spearmen to do the torch damage. Textiles 100 gold, so not possible for Myriad at the moment. He could also get that technology and then use the villagers and the knight and archers to burn the tower. A job coming through for Kiliardi is going to be the Deer Stones. Let's go. Villager from Kiliardi will return back home. Being protected by the spearman. There you go, Myriad into the feudal age. Drops to the barracks. Oh, wait, he's pushing with the villagers now? Before there is any possibility for arrow slits? Oh, there you go. Villager survives by very little, but it does. Tower is going down very quickly. Another villager goes away. It's alive. That's actually a great way to deal with the Mongol tower. That's it. No, oh wait, but the villager is still there to drop another tower. But wait, now gets cancelled. The villagers were being pulled. There is one spearman now for Myriad. And more spearmen coming out, already upgraded. So they will be able to deal with the spearman of Kiliardi. But we need at least one more. There is an archer coming in. 3 spearmen versus 4 spearmen versus 1 upgraded spearman. Oh, one villager gets stuck there in the middle of the spearman of Kiliardi. And that's the first economical damage of the game without counting the idle time. Kiliardi picked one villager of Myriad. It was a bit unlucky, the villager got stuck some way, somehow. But it's okay, Myriad's still 2 villagers ahead. Of course it feels bad to lose one of the villagers. It's not the end of the world, not even close. And upgrades now comes through. Kiliardi turns around and gets the spearman from Myriad. Trying to save his little spearman with the archer. Myriad here. Nice, more archers arrive. And actually it's another spearman. So the archer alone with the other spearman were able to take down 2 spearmen from Kiliardi. That's value. Scout burning the Ovu. Kiliardi does not leave that to chance. He could forget about it and the scout will do all the damage through the HP of the Ovu. Oh, big loss as well. Myriad losing the scout. Lost 1 villager, lost the scout already. Kiliardi is winning points here towards victory. Of course, it's still very far away. Professional scouts for Myriad. So, okay, he can just make more scouts. He has double stable at the moment. 1 archery range and 1 barracks. I've seen that. Yeah, the stable for Kiliardi as well. Double producing archers, I believe. Already up to 6. 1 Keshik as well. I mean, knights will be perfect here. For Myriad, will clean everything. Only 1 knight available at the moment. Professional scouts now researched. We have only 2 scouts out here. There is a 3rd one. Maybe going for it. No, it's right there with the army. To give vision to Myriad. Oh, there you go. The closed deer. Nice plan. Kiliardi could go over there to stop that, but he chooses here to dive the gold. Spearman get into the Keshik. Good play from Myriad. Another Keshik arrives. Spearmen are going down. It's now all about the archers. Keshik taking good damage from the archers of Myriad. But Myriad forced to retreat since Kiliardi has more archers, and in general too, 11 archers, not just here on the front line, versus the 6 archers of Myriad. 2 knights though, very respectable. Myriad forced to retreat. Movement speed arrow gets popped up. The knights are chasing down that group of archers from the Mongol Empire. Another Keshik arrives, that he can make now a good front line. What we have over there, it's a spearman guarding the deer. Myriad was able to take all the deer from here. Maybe can take some deer through this direction. It's possible, but not easy. Oh, that scout is going somewhere with this deer. Three knights already, one of them really low HP. It will go down to the archers. Heavy loss for Myriad. He's not being able to damaging the mass of archers. The knights can't chase. They're taking too much damage. We need that ranged defense upgrade. ASAP. Another Keshik arrives. Works the front line again. Another knight goes down for Myriad. And Kiliardi keeps pumping up those small victories in the engagements early on. That builds up. Look at this. Actually, Myriad with 800 more destroyed values because Kiliardi moved the TC in the early game. There is something weird with the Mongols about the destroyed value. And there we go. Deer from that pack we were pointing into earlier. Myriad now profiting from that food source. Meanwhile, Myriad is on the sheep. And that's it. He's only on the sheep. 500 food per minute for Kiliardi. 700 and almost 800 food per minute for Myriad. +1 ranged attack. Oh, that's good. Kiliardi does not have that. But he's not getting +1 ranged defense, though. So things will be balanced out. Oh, Villager Zero will be found. Myriad will have a good snack here. Unbelievable. Great damage. Ooh, that's really tough. The army dives on the archers though. Myriad losing the archers will be crucial because he could not defend against the spearmen that Kiliardi came back to invest into. Knights dive into the Keshiks. Keshiks regaining some HP as it goes. Archers on the back line focusing the orange archers. The Knights are holding on. And the Keshiks are going down slowly but surely, but more Keshiks arrive, and they target the archers. Scout arrives a distraction, it goes down, it absorbs a lot of damage, all the Keshiks go down too, only 2 of, no, it's 3 of them alive, and the Spearman arrives. The Knights for Myriad are very low HP, this could be the end of this fight. Myriad is forced to retreat, he's gonna lose all the archers and Knights over here. That's not looking good at all. Another Knight arrives, but it's not enough to keep this strong. I mean, another Knight could make the difference here. More archers for Myriad though. Oh, intense early game fighting. The Keshiks diving again. They're arriving just at the right moment, sometimes even in pairs because of the production. Oh, heavy losses from both sides. But in the end, it was a positive fight for Myriad, not for Kiliardi. Another Keshik arrives, again avoiding the death of those archers. Great play here in the field edge from Myriad. He was able to get a slight military lead. I mean, not in numbers, but in terms of quality. A tower into the deer. Kiliardi needs food. Myriad is getting that food from professional scouts. Oh, but not enough. He goes to the wood now. He needs something else. Wait, all of his scouts died? No, he still has 3. 2 of them, 1 of them is in the battle. These 2 are still collecting deer from here. Myriad using all the army to raid. He's leaving himself exposed for this party of 3 Keshiks and 1 Horseman. No towers, no walls for Myriad. He's completely blind about this raid of Kiliardi. And Myriad wants to go to the castle edge, I totally agree with that plan. Kiliardi rests on the deer with his economy and the small army. Survival techniques was just research. Great reaction from Myriad. He's going to lose another villager. He's 4 villagers ahead though. And he has Royal Knights and professional scouts. And cheaper eco technologies. Kiliardi not going very strong in the speedrun numbers. So I think that's dictating not a loss, but bad engagements for him. Because Myriad has better units in the Knights, and now or getting close to the same number. And now Myriad also has more archers. So he'll be able to win the engagements with relatively ease. Chivalry coming in for Myriad, and now both cavalries can heal. Knights burning the tower, with the archers attacking on the background. That's a lot of Keshiks flooding the field, up to 13. The Royal Knights also got that free +1 attack for their melee moves, facing the Keshiks and the archers. Myriad is actually struggling, it's too many Keshiks. They turn around again, no charges from the Knights. That means no extra damage. Myriad might be struggling here. He's losing all the Knights. No way, only up to 3. Kiliardi now can go and invade the whole base of Myriad. Even though Myriad is ahead by 5 villagers. Kiliardi is not the one with more food per minute, perhaps. Not perhaps. Actually. On the deer survival techniques, Myriad still bringing some deer back home. Villagers going to the back gold, because that gold just ran out. It's not because of pressure. It's because of resource availability. That was a heavy loss for Myriad. He lost too many knights. Doing for the 3rd stable. I think it's too late though. Oh no, Kiliardi was so smart. He finds immediately the villagers. Myriad is not responding. He loses 1, 2. Could be 3. And more villagers on the berries. That has to be GG. Ain't no way. Myriad comes back from this one. Heavy losses. I mean, villager lead is still equal. I mean, Myriad actually is 2 villas ahead. So not that huge of those losses. But it's more about the idle time as well. Myriad struggling to keep the knight production. Kiliardi with almost double the number. No, now has more than double the cavalry numbers. But Myriad on triple stable now. If he holds, you'll get those knights that are stronger even more and more. Because for Kiliardi, only 1 stable. So not even double. No, still double producing the Ovu. But is the Ovu still alive? No, still alive. I mean, still full of stone. I don't think so. 17 minutes into the game, scouts being denied for Myriad. And here we have a night raid coming through. Keshiks arrive to defend. Myriad turns at them immediately with his knights. And now things are looking way better for Myriad. Although Kiliardi is invested again into Spearman. And those knight numbers might not be enough to deal with the Keshiks and the Spearman. Only up to 12. But no melee defense for Kiliardi, there is for Myriad. That can help. Especially against the Spearman. Although it's like not a great upgrade in general. Again! Another gold raid. Kiliardi getting now 15 villager kills. He's now ahead by 3 villagers. Knights on the background. Wait, the whole army! But the Keshiks vanished. The Keshiks were raiding, yes, they did insane damage, but now it's 29-8, the military count in favor of Myriad. So Myriad can just turn around and kill more villagers and go to the base. Not to the base, but to the other eco around the map scattered for Kiliardi. Berries, gold, deer, more villagers going down. And now it's like very, very close. Actually, Myriad is 3 villagers ahead. So he got the whole enemy army, and he got even more villagers as well. Insane back and forth between these two aggressive civilizations. And Myriad is the one leading in military and on economic count, but on income actually, Kiliardi is ahead. More food, slightly less more wood, but way more gold. Because Myriad was mining no gold because of the presence of the Keshiks around there. Kiliardi is still on this frontier, only with 4 villagers, that's why. It's taking a while to get all those. Yeah, here Myriad is protecting the gold with the tower. That's nice. He was never protected here, and tower is really about that vision, so you can start running away before the enemy attacks you. Tower gets garrison, 12 knights and 27 archers versus 15 Keshiks, only 3 spearmen though. It's really not looking good for Kiliardi. Myriad keeps investing. Nice charge from the knights. Nobody thinking about Castle Age. The archers trying to kite. They're not doing good damage, being protected by the knights. Myriad once again fighting under a Mongol tower. Ooh, this is not looking good for the knights. No, no, no. The archers not doing enough damage. I think now that Kiliardi has no archers, Myriad should be the one going into Spearman. That will totally help. He has the barracks already. Oh, Kiliardi goes back in the tower again. Very close fights here. This will be all about the food accessibility. When deer and boar here, totally available. Kiliardi could drop like 4 towers and have 20 villagers in there. Because Myriad is now on berries. And berries. He can access more deer out in the map. He could go for the boar, but if things keep going nicely, Kiliardi might be coming out a victor, because this is looking like again to end in feudal. I think no player wants to risk and go Castle Age, so it's all about the food, and the food is struggling for both players, but Kiliardi just found a great food spot that can make the difference, plus double production from that stable over there. Only 2 stables though. Myriad is on 3. Yeah, not 4. 2 archery ranges as well. They have the same cavalry numbers, although some of the Keshiks will go down here. Idle villagers over there. They'll go for those 2 deer carcasses. I mean, that's good food, you know. And more villagers being picked up here on the wall. 3 new kills found from Kiliardi. He's still 2 villagers behind because of the villager faster production bonus from the French. And the Keshiks go all together, retreating back home. Oh, finally a knight raid from Myriad. First time he's doing so in this game, I believe. I mean, no, yes, he attacked in the front line and whatnot, but like going all the way around, doing a deep raid like this, it's the first time, I believe. Cagliari coming forwards. He's pushing through. Oh, villagers! Nice, he took some good damage. Only one went down. Maybe another one goes down, so 4 villager lead for Myriad. 1,000 food per minute. Is that all from berries? No, he's going to the board now. So it has been all for berries. That's insane, actually. Maybe he bought 1,600 gold. He stopped making knights? No, he still has some knights. It took a 60 economy already. It's weird because it's feudal age and players are getting these good incomes, but it's 23 minutes already. So the villager numbers are really, really nice. Already 60 villagers to Myriad and 57 to Cagliari. Oh, Myriad finds all these food villager workers and gets no damage done, no kills done. But now he knows and he'll be coming back. Cagliari is fortifying that position with more and more. Oh, huge encounter here. Cagliari will go again under the towers, and this time it's 2, not only 1. Myriad may be forced to retreat. There was a very close... Yeah, Castle Edge is here for Cagliari. It's the Kurultai. That could be the difference maker. That extra HP regen and that extra damage. Nice walls, though, from Myriad. Oh, but Cagliari now lost access to all the food that he needed. He needs to now go for the... No more deer. He has 3 deer right there and a couple of berries, but that's it. We need some pastures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pastures are here. No, 8 pastures. It's a lot of resources being destroyed by Myriad. He's ahead by 1,000 and a little bit destroyed value. Wow, he's now super ahead. 6 vills ahead for Myriad. Oh no! Insane raid! What do we see? Kurultai being moved forwards. Keshik's not seeing much. There is a scout in here, I believe. They have a lot of... No, there is the Khan, because they have a lot of vision. They see the age up. They dive the age up. But, no problem here. Villagers run. The knights close through the other side. But these Keshiks are already veteran, no? Yeah, the knights are not. This could be a bad fight for Myriad. Only 17 knights. And they are behind in tech. Villagers now equal. Nice kills from both players. But Cagliari actually killed 28 villagers, while Myriad only killed 14. Myriad killed half the villagers of Cagliari, yet they have the same villager count. Unbelievable. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, Royal Bloodlines, it was almost immediately clicked. That's a lot of gold that Myriad had available in the bank. Quick walling to deviate those Keshiks. They'll take some archer shots. The Khan has been killed. And over here we have Kurultai near the 2,000 gold and near the 8,000 gold. And now Cagliari will force a fight under Kurultai. Myriad keeps going archers. Okay, now makes Arbaletier. That's exactly what I want to see. Veterancy on the knights. Royal Bloodline is almost here. Only 7 speedrun for Cagliari. That's not nearly enough. Here we go. Cagliari pushes in. Myriad comes back to the clash. Myriad wants to recycle those charges. He needs that for the extra damage. More villagers going down though. Cagliari is the one ahead now. Nobody going for relics. Archers providing some nice damage, but Myriad needs more and more knights. Especially they are stronger now. Just need to be... It can be even below the army count of the enemy now. Because your knights are so good. That's an amazing fight for Myriad, actually. even under Kurutai. The Keshiks are still holding. Some of them are very healthy. The Knights are very low HP. They could die in a blink of an eye. And Myriad could lose all the front line. He's bringing his own villagers here. There is a tower. He could garrison in the tower. That's a huge win for Myriad with his 8 villagers behind. What happened? That's insanity. Myriad is very behind on eco count. Kiliardi also lost a lot of his army, almost everything, but he's ahead by 8 villagers at the moment. But in terms of income, things are very similar. Kiliardi with 800 gold per minute though. Myriad only 450. The villager lead gap is closing because of the faster production of villagers. Only 17 seconds at the moment. Rally Institute. Still no candle titles, that's so important. Because then when you recycle the charges, or just when you charge in general, you do 7 extra damage. You go from +3 to +10. Nice play here, Monastery. Really close to the relic. Villagers are attacking something. Where are those villas going? They're going to attack here. I think that was a misclick, right? Oh, insane Keshik raid. Villagers running away for their lives as well. This game has been all about this. Raid, raid, raid. It's bald land. Very open. Arbaletier on the way. Will be now destroyed. Unfortunately. The farm transition is now real for Myriad. He's even further behind. Oh no, Kiliardi has been doing a great job. 46 villager kills in favor of Myriad. A 30 villager deficit over there on the kill count. He's 13 villagers ahead now. That's really nice. Getting also the second food upgrade to improve his sheep economy. Oh, it was looking so good for Myriad in the Feudal Age. But then in the Castle Age, everything started crumbling. Everything started going wrong for Myriad. It was mostly the raids of Kiliardi were so effective. Still nobody going for relics, that's funny. And also the lack of food. But he went bored. That's true, Myriad went bored. Where Kiliardi is now going, so it went later. He went later, I mean. It was also like in those fights. It was like this fight here as well. While he was fighting here, he lost a lot of villagers. Maybe when he brought them here, maybe in the back line. There was a couple of Keshiks raiding. Second TC could save Myriad. The TC French is known to be extremely exponential in the economical growth. 14 villager lead. I mean, 30, okay, it's going down. 13 villager lead, alright. Okay, another engagement here. Kiliardi in the middle. Fighting under a French tower this time around, but still around his Kurultai to give him the extremely helpful boost to attack and HP. The crossbow on the back line. They have the Pavi, they do. They have stirrups. They don't. They have Gambeson too, boosting their melee armor up to 7 now, but it's not enough. Myriad, he seemed to be slightly ahead throughout the entire game. Seems to be going down here at 33 minutes versus the powerful army of the Mongols buffed by the Kurultai, their shamanistic war relic landmark. And still a lot of deer for Kiliardi after the board. So things are looking amazing for Kiliardi at the moment. Okay, Myriad. Ooh, that hurts. Only a couple of horsemen. And 9 Arbaletier to defend the position. No gold. He's only get 2 relics. 3. He's gonna get a 3rd relic, but it's not enough at all. Second TC is over there, but no gold for Myriad, so that means no knights. So the horseman will be going against the Kashik. Because look who is on the... Oh! 8k gold is running out though. Then we still have 4k over there. So it's alright. No problems for Kiliardi. Kurultai moves up to the front line once again. I think Kiliardi is ready to finish this. 20 villager lead for Kiliardi. That's absolutely insane. Kiliardi didn't even care about gathering those relics. He found the second TC, and with that, Myriad knows the game is over. And what an amazing game 1 that we got in our hands here. This set is very, very promising. Thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. Remember to support the tournament organizers, EGCTV, live on Twitch. Both of these players also have Twitch channels. I don't know if they stream there consistently, but I'll leave the links down below. Let's see. 5k more food for Kiliardi, 3k more gold, also 3k more wood for Myriad in the end. But Kiliardi was really surprised me. I didn't think he would be actually the one winning this one. But this was a great Age of Empires 4 match. Active, still with a lot of strategy and economical decision. Of course, Myriad playing as a French, always a little bit ahead. Look at him, yeah! Because the military count was always like so ahead. Also, Myriad sometimes chose to fight in their tower and under Kurultai. But at the end of the day, it was really here. I think no, because here Kiliardi also lost a lot. So I guess it was here where Myriad loses a lot, but Kiliardi doesn't. And then of course here. But this was the precursor to that. And of course, this loss was the precursor to all of this. Because if Myriad just keeps accumulating and accumulating, he'll be even further ahead. But this loss led to that loss, and that loss led to that loss, which was insane. Thank you for watching game number 1. Let's go for game number 2, that it will be as good or better than this one. See you soon. Wow, that was amazing. What we have here? Ooh, Japanese Chinese. Japanese, Chinese is tough. Do you have to wait? You have to wait, okay. All right, guys, I just gave some food to my cat. Now I need to drink some water, so let's wait a bit before the game starts. Hi everybody, and welcome very much to game number 2 out of a best of 5. This is the SilverLeague 2025 Quarter-Finals. In the color orange, leading the series 1-0, it's Kiliardi playing as the Japanese, opening with a Dark Age Barracks, very classic these days. In the color red, playing as the Chinese, it's Myriad, and we know they love the professional scouts, so maybe Myriad wants to deny the gold. Usually, we see 4 spearmen for the Japanese early on, 2 to go and attack the enemy, and other 2 will push the deer, which actually, Myriad could go crazy and go all the way around with the spearmen and start pushing from here, then push the 2 deer packs. Perhaps that will take too much time, but that will be an insane economical boost to the Japanese. The Japanese love to have deer under the TC, but they don't love going professional scouts. That deer would mean that fast castle from Japan will be so powerful and so safe. Not only would Kiliardi reach first to the castle age, then he would have so much food to spam on whatever he wants. Maybe some mounted samurai, maybe some Yumi Ashigarus to then counter spearman or crossbow from the enemy. I think it's a crazy play, but big risk, big reward, you know what I'm saying? Myriad will now know about the deer position. Maybe he kills the deer now. He will steal some sheep from Kiliardi. Yeah, he's killing the deer. That's a smart play. He knows that Japan now loves to do this. The spearmen are actually all going forward. No, the spearman is going around to get the deer. So nice play from Myriad, denies the deer. Very well done. And over here, we have the spearmen attacking the villagers. 1 villager down! Myriad was busy microing the deer down there. So he's not... Wow, almost another villager down, and maybe another one. Oh, this is bad for Myriad. Kiliardi just on top of these gold villagers. And Myriad was doing that! Myriad was doing the play of going to the furthest deer and push both packs in, but Myriad was 1 step ahead and got them with the deer. Here we go. Age of Empires 4 action starts in the Dark Age. Already a lot of decisions, already a lot of strategy to be considered. And oh no! Oh no, the spearmen are still here! 1 villager will go down, it's not full HP! Oh no, Myriad losing another villager so early into the game. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not, maybe not. The save comes here. That villager needs to thank all the Chinese gods and Myriad for that play, for his life. It was really the speedrunner not able to finish his animation to kill another villager. But the idle time, the psychological pressure, Kiliardi is ahead at the moment. One step. One step. And now Kiliardi is ready to age up. Same for Myriad, choosing the Imperial Academy. So Kiliardi wasn't able to get any deer under his base. I doubt he's going to go professional scouts, so now this gets complicated. His economy will depend on the berries with Tawara. Well, our Chinese player Myriad, I'm pretty sure he wants to go professional scouts. He's going to lose the mining camp and 12 gold with it. He can pay for an Imperial official, it costs 35 gold. Maybe he could go repair the mill to save those 12 gold. I mean, I don't think perhaps it's an... Oh no, that's not the mill, that's a lumber camp, a mining camp. Oh, I said all the wrong names first. It's the mill coming in, 118 gold over there, so that's good. I don't know if then Myriad will be able to get professional scouts if he doesn't defend first this gold position. Kiliardi going up with the Kura storehouse. He already has the lumber camp, so he doesn't need to place the landmark close to the wood line. And the speedmen keep doing some good work, that's for sure. And now some archers from Myriad to defend the position. And now I think he goes back to gold. I think now he gets professional scouts rather quickly. Maybe even supervises the mining camp to get that gold faster. He still has a lot on the mill, 134. That's like almost half professional scouts though. So he still needs more. That was a great work from the speedrunner of Kiliardi, that's for sure. And we see a stable. Wait, are we going professional scouts, Kiliardi? That will be insane. Maybe just for the castle age? When, like, it's already there? No, it's gonna be horsemen. Of course, to deny those archers to protect the gold, of course. The gold now under pressure. Myriad with some good damage there. Oh! Villager will go down here for Kiliardi. Ah, a villager for a vill. 1-1 now on the kill. But Myriad is 2 vills ahead, actually. I know, it's the Imperial officials. Never mind. But that's an economical advantage and a big one. For sure. Horseman coming out into the battlefield. Looking to defend. No, the scout goes down for Myriad. I thought the archers were around there, but it was the scout. We have already Take Zaiko for Kiliardi, giving that extra berry collection gathering rate. And we have scouts and professional scouts already researched. Going through. How much? 10 seconds. That's it. And now a lot of horsemen coming out from Kiliardi. He's not thinking about Castle Age yet. He's walling that double deer pack. Actually, very smart play. Myriad will get 2 deer packs for him. Maybe not. Maybe Kiliardi will be able to deny, or at least delay, a big part of those deer. There's not a lot of streaming here for Myriad to defend those horsemen. Only 2, but they can always supervise to make them really, really fast. That is a great play from Kiliardi. He's denying 2 deer from the enemy, 2 deer packs. He's getting 2 deer packs himself, so Castle Age will be still as powerful as if the deer was in his base. It will just not be as quick, because he needs time to defend, to build the wall, to move the villagers. But he will have so much food to invest in that Castle Age. It will be really, really good. He's the one closest to it, by the way. He's running around with those horsemen, trying to get those scouts, but it's very difficult. He dives the archers, because Myriad with 5 scouts, he has a lot of choices to where to go and attack. I think Myriad should be assuming Castle Age from Kiliardi. No more units to perturb the professional scouts. 2 more villagers go down! That was a great play from the horsemen, to be honest. Kiliardi is still behind because of the Imperial official numbers. Of course, a lot of villagers on the gold to wait for that. No, to go into that Castle Age and get those mounted samurai. And now Myriad moves his small army to the deer, and he'll get 2 deer packs under his mill, under the town center. Super, super safe. I wonder if Kiliardi goes Castle Age and makes mounted samurai. He could just make samurai. He's upgrading the samurai. Maybe it will be the play, because look, Myriad has archers and spearmen. He can't even go Zugunu. Myriad, instead of Song Dynasty, goes immediately into the Castle Age, so he'll be able to start spamming some crossbows. And so, oh, still some leftover spearmen around here for Kiliardi. Both players will reach the Castle Age around the same time. Myriad will reach first because Chinese villagers build faster indeed. Floating gate, yeah, it's into the barracks, so Myriad can now pump crossbows. If he was still in Feudal Age, that would be the best play for Kiliardi. But now, I don't think it is. I think, but because you don't need to scout as Myriad to go into crossbows, because you're expecting mounted samurai. So if the enemy makes samurai and you make crossbows, it's not like, oh no, I made the wrong unit. No, it's still the right unit. So in crossbows here is like a safe assumption, even before scouting the enemy. Advantage for Kiliardi, free Shinto priest going into the relic in the middle. Myriad going for his own lancers. Lancer crossbow, yeah. Kiliardi can't really do the same because Onamushi are not that great. Kiliardi will need archers to kill the crossbows, and then his mounted samurai will just be stronger than the enemy lancers. But Kiliardi is not making that switch. He actually invests 200 wood into the Shinto shrine to deposit the relic. And he only has 3 villages on the deer, so not really making use of that. Very good economical zone. Raiding still with the horseman, he gets another villager. I mean, he's been doing a good work on that aspect, but he's still behind. Oh, because of the Imperial officials, bro. I keep forgetting about that. God damn. Okay, nice engagement here. Samurai with Katana Bannerman to give an extra damage to that. Unit 15 damage. So those infantry units, no, they're completely countered. Spearman and Archer cannot touch those samurai. The crossbows will give an insane help. Myriad retreating. Lancer? No, that's a scout. That's the Lancer. It's patrolling? I think the Lancer will patrol the relic. Scouts arrive to just be a front line. Lancer here as well, and I think the samurai will all go down. The crossbows just doing more than enough damage to keep this early Castle Age pressure of Kiliardi away. Do we have any switch? Kiliardi on the back foot now. He did a lot of damage, killed 4 villagers, but he has no counter to the enemy crossbows. Especially because Myriad can supervise the archery range and produce those crossbows really quickly in 6 seconds. No, that's Sugunu. In 9 seconds he can make a crossbow, that's insane. So it will be very difficult for Kiliardi to counter. He needs to place one of his Yorishiros into his own archery range, then spam the Yumi Ashigarus. But he's taking these fights, hold on. Kiliardi is going forwards with the Samurai and Mounted Samurai, taking huge damage from the mass crossbows in the back for Myriad. This is not great. 1+1, and the crossbows didn't even have +1 ranged attack. They do now. So they'll be even doing more damage. Just an upgrade to Bugeisha. Yeah, on Bugeisha are a good counter to crossbows, but you need to get on top of them first. And sometimes that's very difficult to do because they just kite so efficiently. Kiliardi might be pulling a CSO here, where he masses undisclosed, or yeah, undisclosed from the enemy. He just masses like 60 on a Bugeisha and then just goes straight into the enemy. But I don't think he has the time to do that. Myriad with 1,200 food in the bank. Kiliardi with a good income, but not as close as Myriad's income. But the deer is running out. Then we have some some berries for Myriad. I realize that sometimes I say beers because it's the fusion of the words berry and deers. So some beers, you know. Oh, Shinto Priest, the Knight. 3 relics already at home though for Myriad, and he's getting Fudasashi, so those berries will be better than deer, I think, with Fudasashi. It's like that good. But also, berries are running out, only 1 more berry patch available, close to the base of Kiliardi. Paragon of the Sun, protecting the front line, giving Song Dynasty, so Myriad will get even further ahead. Kiliardi mass. Oh no! I think Myriad Lancers have no vision. No, I don't think Myriad. Wait, he has a lot of vision. That's the scout. Oh, Kiliardi hided the Bugeisha. But Myriad sees 3 Bugeisha. He didn't see the mass. Interesting. Will Kiliardi just keep pushing this? Oh, now he will show. So Myriad now can just spam archers. Or just keep spamming crossbows until he has like 30. Then with a good front line of knights, aka lancers, this should be enough to kill the Bugeisha. Oh, bro, those lancers actually are being destroyed by the Bugeisha. Actually, or also, it was like 22 units versus 2 units, or versus 3. So, not a fair fight in terms of numbers. 2 sacred sites now being captured for Myriad. Let's do a Yorishiro check on the TC. So Song Dynasty for Kiliardi is 3 villas ahead. Barracks, stable, and the last one should be Forge. It's here. It's gonna be House. It's gonna be Forge. Why not just that Forge? Maybe because then he wants to wall this place, making it safer. Oh, it was auto-rallied to the relic that was there. So that's not the Yorishiro location at all. Bugeisha rush! Bugeisha raid! Myriad needs to move the villagers away. Was that all his food income from there? Oh yeah, we're in second TC, I didn't even realize. That was very recent. Because he's only 1 villager ahead. So, great play though, 2 TC Chinese is very strong. And that army is so strong too. The 15 crossbows, 8 palace guards, 7 Zugunu, even a Springle. So the mass Bugeisha play, I think it will not work here from Kiliardi. Maybe with 80 Bugeisha, that's possible. Because Myriad is getting super ahead on the army count, that's for sure. He kills the boar. And he wants more relics, but there are no more relics. $53 Bugeisha, 10 horsemen. That's a good addition. The horsemen will do great work surrounding the crossbows and making sure that they need to keep moving, and the crossbows will be shooting at the horsemen. So the Bugeisha will have some free space to close down on the crossbows. They just need Kiliadi needs to have them in two different control groups, which I totally think they have, just to make sure it's a more efficient fight. That's a very good army. 81 units versus 50. Plus 2 range defense versus the plus 2 range attack. Zugunu and crossbows will still do insane damage. 13 damage in total here versus the Bugeisha that have 100 HP. Oh, there you go. That's a great fight. Oh, but the villagers are being chased. The army is here left behind. The horsemen trying to go into the siege. Some of the horsemen working as the front line, fighting under the Barbican. More and more on a Bugeisha arrive, and the army is being cleaned. The front line is down for Myriad. The crossbows and Zugnu, the only thing left, and there are still horsemen in the background, and that's a win. That's a win for Myriad. Will he be making this series 2-0? Villager count is still same. He has more food and more gold per minute. And now Myriad has no units. Insane, it worked once again. Mass Bugeisha worked once again, of course with the help of the horsemen and a little bit the misposition of Myriad's army. But Kiliardi takes the lead further in 2-0 into a match point right now here on the semi-finals of the Silver League. Rather impressive. He was like in trouble with his composition, and then he just changed very quickly into that mess on a Bugeisha. 2k more food for Kiliardi, 1k more gold for Myriad, 2k more wood for Myriad as well, and 1.5k, a bit more stone for Kiliardi. Let's check that villager count. Let's see economy because of the Imperial officials. Nice damage there for Kiliardi. And then he was actually even ahead for a while before some Dynasty 2 TC. And then he just had way more units. Look at those losses. He had barely no... Okay, he had considerable losses, but the enemy had way more losses. And he was all game behind until he reached critical mass of the Honor Bugeisha. I think... Is it like... Myriad didn't really... He had the resources to make more units. He just didn't... he just wasn't using it, I think. Yeah, he had a lot of food here. He had more food than the enemy as well. He had more gold too. Yeah, he had way more gold. Yeah, that's interesting, guys. Thank you for watching. Remember to support the tournament organizers, EGCTV, using the links down below if you're watching on YouTube. And let's go to game number 3. Alright, that was a great game. Let me just check if this was game number 2. Yeah, that was game number 2. Confirmed. Alright, time to catch a breather and then go to game number 3. Alright guys, I'm back. I also went to the bathroom real quick. And we are here for game number 3. Let's get it. Immediately. Hi everybody, welcome very much to game number 3 out of best of 5 SilverLeague 2025 Quarter-Finals. We have with us in the color orange leading the series by 2-0, it's Kiliardi playing as the Knights Templar. In the color purple, playing as the Byzantines, it's Myriad, and we are on Lipany. Welcome very much to the channel, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Make sure to support the tournament organizers, EGCTV, using the links down below. And I really enjoy this matchup. I think it always brings some good action. We see here Myriad going for a Dark Age barracks, maybe to stop the gold or harass the berries, and perhaps to bring the deer into his base. Myriad not killing the deer this time around. He did that last game. Make sure to check it out here on the channel too. And we have the first speedman coming out for Kiliardi. on the Knight Templars, also grabbing some food while grabbing some wood. And first cistern already dropped for Myriad. 2 villagers on the stone as well. And first spearman is out. Remember, Myriad needs to win now 3 games in a row, including this one, to advance to the SilverLeague semi-finals. And the first spearman destination is still... I think he wants to go for the gold. Maybe Kiliardi doesn't see anything from the base of Myriad. He sees the stone back there. He sees the berries to the side, still backwards into the base of Myriad. And now he sees the gold. And the spearman is going straight there. No pushing deer. Second spearman coming through. Will we see a tower rush? The villager is moving up. And yes, it is. The sneaky villager trying to drop that tower. The first spearman gets revealed. Myriad could activate Accurate Defense to attack the spearman. But he knows... And oh, the spearman loses a little bit of time fighting the wolf here, maybe to not hurt the villager. And he's walking and attacking as efficiently as possible. That's a lot of sheep coming in for Myriad's base. Villager striking back. So I think Akritoi was... No, Akritoi was activated because there was a spear in the hand of that villager. So that indicates Akritoi defense. Myriad here almost edging up to the feudal age. He mined up a lot of gold before deciding to give up on that fight. And the tower here will go to the berries. Always a good strat to stop the Byzantines. Because with those berries, not only comes food, but also olive oil, which can be used to hire mercenaries, aka free units. More spearmen coming through. Oh, that spearman took insane damage from the TC. He needs to be careful to keep itself alive. Kiliardi with the tower, which will reach the last... Oh, with arrow slits will reach all the way there to the last berry patch of Myriad. And the Myriad, already with 6 villagers on wood. He wants to counter this maybe with his own Limitane and with some archers to support. Mining camp goes down. Villagers not aging up there for Myriad, they go back to work. Tower almost finished. Second cistern already in play for Myriad. That's actually a good idea, because with more economy brought by the cistern buffs, it will be easier and faster to respond to this tower of Kiliardi. 4 spearmen then will go into the tower, I think, to start shooting. It cannot reach the villagers just yet. And then Kiliardi will need some stone to upgrade his tower to arrow slits. Not 2, but with. And more spearmen coming out. Kiliardi is very close to edging up though. So 5 spearmen, I think. 8! Wait, where are all... Oh, they're pushing the deer. I didn't realize that. Okay, that will be a good eco boost for Kiliardi. One of the deer is actually running away through the other side. A bit of a miss macro from the spearman. From Kiliardi, I mean. The spearmen have no fault, right? Kingdom of France is the age-up choice for Kiliardi. Okay, hold on, guys. My cat is being messy. I need to take care of that. Alright guys, I'm back, sorry about that. And we see another cistern. Well, that one is really far away for Myriad. The tower is still up with 5 spearmen inside. The other 3 spearmen were bringing it back home. The deer, I mean. And now some nice walls for Myriad. Limitanate defending that system. Will he just ignore the gold here? He'll go to the second gold down there. That could be a good play, dropping his own tower there. Could secure that position. That's a lot of people into gold from Kiliardi. This could be a castle age. He has access to Deer. He's slowing down the Byzantine player. Oh, that could totally work. Myriad still behind on income, I believe. Because Kiliardi is on the Deer after all. No, actually Kiliardi with a bit less food. Okay, he came back to invest. Okay, he got a lot of gold. Maybe for the other Pilgrim technology. He's going Archers, Chevalier. I really thought he was going Castle Age, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Limitanei surrounding here the position, killing the wolves. Arrow slits activated, no oil for Myriad. 4 levels of water in the cisterns, really buffing that eco. But Myriad is actually getting oil from this side of the map. Great play, because I've seen it there on the map. I was like, where is he getting oil from? He already has a... not yet. Mercenary house? Spearman? I think Kiliardi is suspecting that he's on the other berries. So he wants to burn this tower. 10 Limitanei though. That will be a good counter to the army of Kiliardi at the moment. Just Limitanei and Chevalier. Tower goes down finally. Myriad will now have access to 60% more olive oil gathering rate from those berries. That will be insane. He's already on those berries over there, plus those berries over here. It will be a great amount of oil coming in. He could even make maybe make two mercenary houses. Just to get those 10 longbows immediately. Villagers on the repair mission. More archers coming out. Maybe we're going to see javelin throwers and not archers and not longbows from Myriad. Because now he's expecting archers as well. Because he has spearmen. So maybe he knows that Kiliardi... yeah, he knows that Kiliardi make the Chevalier. He just saw them. So he's expecting archers to counter the spearmen. Or to counter the Limitanei. So now he's going to make javelin throwers to counter the archers from Kiliardi. No, it was longbows. I mean, longbows can also counter. Not counter, but they can do pretty well with the enemy archers. Kiliardi, walking around, he invested all the food he had, so no possibilities of a castle age right now. He has way more military, but Byzantines are now starting to receive the longbows. There we go, 5 longbows on the menu. More very, very soon. No eco upgrades for Myriad or Kiliardi. They are all just focusing on military. 5th cistern. It's going to be insanely powerful economy now everywhere, especially here. Yeah, those villagers will be now buffed up to 28%, I believe. So those oil numbers will just skyrocket around the Grand Winery. Kiliardi with 1 pilgrim, providing some good gold. Where is it? Here we go. 120 gold, so it's not the furthest it could be. Some archers going down. Misplay from Myriad. More longbows here. It will be 10 long... oh! The villagers went back to the ship. Oh, the Chevalier are back! Those villagers are under great pressure. Chevalier almost connecting there. That would be really, really good. Kiliardi back to action on the raiding. He gets another villager. The limit NAL over there to defend. Also some shots being traded here. Kiliardi forcing Myriad to defend in two fronts. It's really helping out with the efficiency of those raids. Oh, this wood line is getting very, very open. Easy for some archers to come here and pick some villagers. 31 archers for Kiliardi. Those 10 longbows will not be able to do much damage. They will die very quickly. +1 range attack and +1 range defense coming for Kiliardi. And Myriad already has both. Oh, move to the board from the part of Kiliardi. Are we making more stables? No, triple archery range. Is he going to mass archers? Like, he's making some spearmen too to counter the horsemen of Myriad right now. But I think he stopped making chevaliers, only up to 9. The more chevalier you have, the more HP they will give to each other. Oh, these villagers are long gone. The tower is made, but some of them get picked off. Ooh, insane damage. Kiliardi getting very, very ahead, even though he's not really ahead. He's like 2 villagers ahead. Remember that he loses villagers when edging up and when making the pilgrims. Several techniques not researched for Kiliardi. Wheelbarrow coming in though. Okay, at 13 minutes. It's still alright, still respectable. But oh, the cistern is still full. Boost of 26%, not 28. Quick wall, and the horsemen I think are gone. Oh, oh, wall. There we go. Horsemen turn around to be defeated by the chevalier. Oh, but Myriad is thinking about Castle Edge though. But he's 20 military units behind. The tower rush, delaying those berries really helped out. Myriad wasn't able to mass too many units from the oil. He can get more longbows though, very, very soon. But Kiliardi is already at 44 archers. Maybe with Castle Edge upgrade, Myriad will get the advantage here. Oh, Kiliardi is pushing with a lot of strength, forcing Myriad to either edge up or reinvest. A lot of resources in the back of Myriad, no edge up coming through. Golden Horn Tower being built by 8 villagers all the way back here. That will take so much time because those are the villagers that are going to build it. So they still have to walk and then start building. Myriad, meanwhile, out of resources to invest. He needs more gold to get those upgrades. Meanwhile, Kiliardi 2 vills ahead with slightly better eco. No, actually a very much better eco. 500 more wood and 200 more gold per minute, and now 300 more food per minute as well. Ah, they are going sneakily to the gold, those villagers there. Oh, one of the cisterns was destroyed, so the buff is now reduced to the Byzantines. 18%? No, 22%. Oh, and Kiliardi is going double ram. It's cheaper for the Templars. Only... actually, wrong vision. Yeah, 150 wood. Here we go. Kiliardi pushing forwards. Myriad just edged up. He's upgrading the longbows. It will be now soon 24 longbows versus 50 archers. Even with the upgrades, I don't know about that. Longbows are upgraded. Archers trading very well with the Spearman. All the Chevalier went down or away to go raid somewhere else. That's an insane raid though! So many villagers going down. And now waiting to build a gate. Oh, the Chevalier will get a lot of good damage in here. More villagers going down. Back there, Myriad losing all the units. The Longbows can't hold even against Feudal Age archers. They're all going down. Archers keep chasing. Chevalier is still present. And this might be a victory for Kigliardi. This might be the clean sweep 3-0 that takes him to the semifinals. He's reinvesting as well. So very good damage here. And now age up for Kigliardi, Republic of Genoa. He killed 14 villagers, he's 10 villagers ahead. He killed all the military for Myriad. Only one longbow left. No longbows left. It's over, I believe. Rams destroying the military production as well. Even if Myriad has the resources, it cannot produce. Only ranged units at the moment. Not enough food to rebuild. He's making a barracks, maybe for Varangian guards. Varangian guards could stop the archers and the Chevalier and the Spearman, but the Republic of Genoa is already being thought out by Kigliardi. The new age begins. Even the Chevalier was attacking these gold villagers. So maybe Kigliardi can just shift around and go there. Maybe like burn the gate. No, then the villagers just start repairing, but that's less resources. As well for Myriad. Villagers into the tower, not enough gold. Oh, Myriad is coming close. Ah yeah, Goleron Tower gives those free units as well, but they're being killed as they spawn. 10 longbows versus those Chevalier. Templar brothers will be arriving soon. And the archers still being produced by Kigliardi. I believe an upgrade will be coming in soon. Even the mercenary house goes down. And Kigliardi will also kill the gold villagers from Myriad. They come out. They're running away. The Chevalier can barely keep up though. Come on, guys. And on the other side, there were Kigliardi units, but they were killed. Now Kigliardi is the one on the run, trying to secure some relics. He's on 2 pilgrims. A fortress will be really good, like here. It's a smart idea from Kigliardi. Building the infrastructure very close to the enemy base means he's not denying, but he's reducing the defender's advantage of the enemy. Kigliardi now 13 villagers ahead, getting a lot of upgrades at the moment. Myriad trying to close down his base. But Myriad actually, no, Kigliardi already did some good walls. That relic is kinda secure. No relics just yet. Oh, Cataphract. How is Myriad able to afford Cataphracts? Oh, the Templar brothers, we rarely see them. I mean, we mostly see them, it's like 1 or 2. Because they are really, really expensive, but they are really strong as well. 275 HP. And they can buff the HP of the Chevalier Confrère. I think I've never seen a mix of those 2 units. Like in mass, I think it will be a pretty good mechanic to see in Age of Empires 4. I mean, it's there, but we rarely see it. Yeah, Myriad was able to re-establish a little bit of military presence. 12 longbows, 5 Varangians, 3 Limitane, 2 Cataphracts. Now he's even getting a monk to go and grab some relics. But Kigliardi, 15 villagers ahead. And he has pilgrims too. Templar brothers running around. 10 crossbows already, good switch. They will do very good into those Varangian guards. Oh, a villager might go down here for the crossbows. No! They attacked the wrong villager. Back there, cataphracts go down. Nice defense, heavy losses for Myriad. A nice defense from Kiliardi. One relic for each player. Berry's running out. Boar already ran out. There's still a boar. Oh, so nice denial of that relic. Will Kiliardi pick it up? It's under tower, so it will be difficult. Double ram coming in already. Because I think Kiliardi doesn't really have the presence to push here at the moment with those rams. He's forcing a fight. He's making Myriad bleed. Myriad was able to make 40 units. Eco from the Byzantines is really good, I mean. Templar brothers arrive. They're doing insane damage. And one of them even goes and jumps into the longbows. Oh, but it's taking so much damage. Launch Connect arrive. Kiliardi must focus those down. They'll do a lot of AoE damage. And Kiliardi pushing Myriad into the ropes. Myriad went second TC recently, but Kiliardi is now in the middle of the economy, killing units and killing villagers. It's not looking good at all for Myriad. He loses his last units and this must be GG. He made also a very beautiful olive grove transition. But it's game over! Kiliardi takes game number 3. Myriad wasn't able to get any wins, but he played well. The games were close, and Myriad will now play in the semifinals versus Core. And the other semifinal will be MSNDK versus Numodan. We also have the games of Numodan versus Sorov here on the channel. Make sure to check them out. In terms of villagers, Kiliardi was behind because of aging up and pilgrims, but then he was able to slowly but surely bring those numbers into his favor. And then he just had way more units in feudal, punished an early Castle Age from Myriad, and it was also all enabled by that early tower rush. It was a good play, good strategy. Let's check eco. Let's check the eco. 4k more food, almost 5k more food for Kiliardi. Wow, 5k more wood as well for Kiliardi. That's normal for the Templars. 400 more stone for Myriad, and 4k more gold for Kiliardi as well. And that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. Support EGCTV, and I see you on the next one. Everybody on Twitch and YouTube watching live, it will be the end for today's live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a great day of Age of Empires 4 games. We casted Numodan versus Sorov. We casted Myriad versus Kiliardi. It was great games. One set was 3-1, the other set was 3-0. We casted 7 games and they were amazing. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow we will be watch partying a little bit of the tournament, not a lot. And I hope you'll be here tomorrow as well. Today, I will still be playing in Ezasu Gaming, my variety gaming channel, Pokemon Moon Nuzlocke, so make sure to catch me there live as well. And I thank you for watching. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, and a whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. Remember to believe in yourself and in all possibilities, and I see you next time.